Example 3. Simplify negative 3 cubed minus negative 3 squared plus negative 2 squared. Now, one thing, I want to try and get across to you something about numerical expressions that might make it easier for you. The last step of the order of operations is add and subtract, right? If you can pick out your addition and subtraction, it's easier. So, I've got this thing followed by a minus sign. Anytime you have a number or a parentheses followed by a plus or minus sign, that indicates another addition or subtraction. So, this object is being subtracted by this object, which is being added to this object. Okay? The red underlined object has no effect on the blue, which has no effect on the purple. So basically, I can work with any one of those three things independently of each other without causing any kind of issue. Again, what I'm looking for specifically to establish this is a number or a parentheses followed by a minus sign or a plus sign. So number followed by a minus sign. A power, and parentheses power followed by a plus sign. So this stuff plus that stuff, this stuff minus that stuff. Add and subtract is the last step, so I obviously have to evaluate the red, the blue, and the purple before I have to add and subtract. So I simplify this one big problem into three smaller problems. Looking at the underlined red, what's being raised to the third power?
The 3.
The 3 is being raised to the third power. The minus sign is not right because the minus sign is not in parentheses. So what the red is minus 3 times 3 times 3, which evaluates to negative 27. Looking at the blue underline, what's being raised to the second power?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. This minus sign isn't, right? So it stays minus. Okay, so again, this object minus, so it's still this answer minus, and then negative 3 squared means minus 3 times minus 3. Let's put that a little bit higher here. If I bring this down one more, 3 times 3 is 9, correct? 1, 2, 3 minuses makes it minus. Okay? So each of my objects should be followed by a plus or a minus sign, depending on the sign of everything in there. So this ended up being negative. 3 negatives makes a negative, so it ends up being minus. What's being raised to the second power here?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. The plus sign isn't, right? So plus sign's there. I got negative 2 times negative 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1, 2 minuses makes a plus 4. All right? And just like that, we went from a power expression into a product expression into an addition-subtraction problem. And then it's just a matter of adding and subtracting. The easiest way to do multiple numbers is get your negative sum, get your positive sum, and then subtract those results, giving the answer the bigger number's sign.